Let's go and qualify for the round of 16 in the Europa League and then see what the future of this save holds. Oh, a little tease there. Hi folks, and welcome to Club 2, episode 24 of Half Star to 5 Star here on Football Manager 24. I'm Russ. Coming up today, we have that last league match in the Europa League against Anderlecht, and then I did promise a little teaser, didn't I, at the end of the intro. We could be moving clubs. So if we have a look in our inbox, we've been offered a job interview with Real Sociedad. It is a huge step up for us. They are a 4.5 star reputation club who have fallen on bad times at the moment. They are currently 12th in La Liga. They have been finishing quite high. So third is their highest finish, and they've finished there twice recently. So something has clearly happened at the club to get them to drop down into 8th and then down here in 12th at the moment. If we can go there, we can do a good job there, so hopefully we can get that job. We didn't apply for it, they came to us, we were the favourites for the job role. I think we can see it from the job security, is it the job centre side of things? Sociedad, yeah, I am the favourite, 7-2 to take the job, and as I said, this will be a huge step up from Dundee. But I have requested that we don't leave till the end of the season. I want to see this season out with Dundee United. I want to win the SPL. That's the main objective at the moment. It's just to win that trophy. So since you guys were last with us, and I can't actually remember the last games you've seen. I think it was the Aberdeen and the Ross County games. It must have been, because it was the League Cup final, wasn't it? So yeah, we've won that. Since then, we have had a little bit of a roller coaster in form. We beat Ross County 2-0. We then drew with Hearts, and then Ross County did a number on us. They beat us 2-0. Beat Motherwell 7-1. That was a huge comeback after losing 2-0 to the bottom of the table, so we absolutely needed that there. We then beat St Johnstone 2-0. We beat Ross County in the Scottish 4th round 4-3. Again, another game where we sort of struggled with that one, but we managed to get through it. Lost to Brighton and then lost 5-4 in an absolute brilliant game for the neutrals to Rangers. All in all then, that leaves us still top of this table, still have a game in hand, but we're only 8 points clear of Rangers. We win that game in hand, we will go back to 10 points clear. Transfers then. This guy's going to be joining the club in the summer. 20-year-old right winger and striker. Does look pretty decent. Will improve the squad, so at least we're doing that for him if we do move on. If not, it's an option we can use out on that right hand side. Summer transfers, winter transfers, January transfers. So we loaned a few players out. Delgado, Googe, Fitzgerald and Pennington have all gone out on loan for the remainder of the season. And then Monaco hit Muracoli's release fee. Wouldn't agree a new contract with us, so he's gone for £12 million. And we bring this guy in as his replacement. William Sanchez Yukata. He is a 3.5 star, going to be 4-star potential midfielder, attacking midfielder, striker, can play anywhere through the centre except for the defence. Pretty good still, I think it was £6.5 million, 6.75 million pound we spend for him. Could go to 7.75, so I'm hoping that is going to work out nicely for us. We are over our wage budget now. We're spending £500,000. The budget was for 431, but they gave us a budget at the start of the season of 525, so I'm not too worried about that. £23 million still in the bank. The club is doing okay. So let's jump in to the Anderlecht game then. Let's go and beat them. Let's go and finish in the round, well, in the top 8, get ourselves into the round of 16, keep ourselves as fresh as possible and just win as many trophies as we physically can. Futsov is injured. He's just coming back from a little niggle. He's in rehab, should be back for the next game for us. So we're going with Johnson in goal. The team is then, as I just said, Johnson in goal. The back four, then Jaladze, King, Harwood Bellis and Van Loon. Haranik and Domraki in the centre of midfield. Philogene, Sanchez Yukata and Papapostolou supporting Mr. Murray up front. Let's go and get some goals. Even if we win this 2-0, it's enough. We just need the points, we need the win. A draw is not going to be enough. There's loads of good teams behind us that could creep up with us, knock us down into the playoff places. I don't really want to go that route. I want to keep our players as fresh and as good as we can do going into this. Let's look at the table here. We're on 16. PSV, Roma, Genk, Sporting. There's, like I said, loads of clubs that could catch us. It's a wasted goal kick there from Anderlecht. We haven't managed to capitalise it. It sort of hit Sanchez Yukata's feet. Papapostolou trying to win it, trying to be a nuisance. Van Loon does get hold of the ball. Build out from the back then. Harwood, Bellis goes in to Johnson. Quite happy to play Johnson in some of these games. I mean, we did bring him in thinking he could be the #1 goalkeeper after Gunn left us. Has been replaced by a far better goalkeeper in my opinion. Domraki's got the ball from Haranik. Goes long into Papapostolou, who's in the box. And is calm as you like, puts it underneath the goalkeeper for his 19th goal of the season. Dundee United 1, Anderlecht 0. And if we do go to Sociedad, do we take Papapostolou with us? He's such a good player. He's such an important player for us here. Could he cut it in La Liga though? Or do we let him stay here and move on to any other club that does come for him? I think we need to make that decision when we do go. Lasher's going up this left-hand side into Jaden Philogene. Centres it. Haranik tries to find Papapostolou. It's fallen nicely for Van Loon. Puts it across the goal. Ben Murray taps it in. Easiest goal he's ever going to score. And inside 8 minutes, we're 2-0 up. Just keep it there, boys. Keep a tight line now. I'm not going to change anything. We don't need to change anything. We've pretty much qualified here, haven't we? Two Scottish teams qualifying by the looks of things in row. Celtic are up there. Although they dropped down there. They've dropped into 7th at the moment. We've got Brighton and Tottenham up of us as well. It's just been good. Good, lovely stuff. One thing we would miss though, wouldn't we, if we do go to Sociedad, is we're not going to be in Europe next season if they're going to finish in 12th. This corner comes in, trying to find Papapostolou. Been cleared only as far as Domraki. Haranik with the shot. Gets enough curl on it, enough bend, but can't direct it into that top corner. Probing for a third. And Haranik steps in. We're absolute nuisance for ourselves. Anderlecht cannot cope with us. Absolutely cannot cope with us at the moment. Haranik's darting back, hoping the ball's going to go over the top. Papapostolou's picked up a knock. I think he's going to have to come off. Murray's deep, loses the ball again. He likes to play as a deep line forward, but I don't think he can actually do it. Every time he goes forward with the ball, he loses it. Jaden Philogene, clear it up the pitch. He's not. He's going to go on a run for himself. Cuts in the middle. Into Domraki. Touches it to Ben Murray. Papapostolou. Fouled. Sanchez Yucata's got the ball. Into Jaden Philogene. It's a cross. And there's Alan Domraki to do what Alan Domraki has done for us on camera so many times. Scores a goal. 3-0 just before half-time as well. It has just been one-way traffic the entire match. Just orange traffic. Every opportunity you see. Half-time, 3-0 to us. Happy with that so far. I am going to take off Papapostolou though. He wants to stay on, but it's affecting him. I don't want to break the lad as well. It's a potential thigh injury. So we will bring on Sergi Riera, who's had a little bit of resurgence since we told him he's going to be in the Europa League side. The squad. Other players leaving, so he's getting that game time that he really wants from us. We still have the transfer window, so we still might move on. We might bring someone in over the top of him. But with all the players that have left, that's poor. There is going to be a VAR check because the flag is up. I'm hoping it's going to be offside. Don't run off with your arms up in the air. They don't. It has been disallowed. Still 3-0. We just need to watch that. We need to watch the ball over the top. The defence just need to stay that little bit tighter, that little bit stronger. And they won't get in and score goals like that. We will be making a couple of substitutions, probably 65-minute mark. As this throw-in goes in, we have cleared it, and Jaladzi gets it clear. It's only as far as one of their players. You need to be doing better than that, Johnson. My word, that was a shot from range, and it was a poor shot as well. There wasn't much power on it. I don't know if there's any swerve on the ball or anything like that, but you should be saving opportunities like that. It's clear why we didn't keep him as the #1 goalkeeper. Right then, changes. We need to change at the back, so Ramon can come on for Harwood Bellis. Domraki's looking tired, so we need to take him off. Bellingham can come on. And then we'll make one in the attack on that left-hand side. Oh, we ain't got anyone. Oh, we do. We have Jay Turner, Cook, or Fotheringham. Fotheringham's probably the better player to play on that left-hand side. One more substitution we will make that in the last 10 minutes of the game. There's no point in making it any earlier than that, just in case we get some injuries here. We've seen what happened to Papapostolou in that first half. Coming up to the last 10 minutes now. Finishing 7th, which is, if we drew, we wouldn't be in the position we're in now. We'd be in those, what they call the playoff places. Ramon with the ball then. Feeds it into Van Loon on this right hand side. He's had a very good game, Van Loon. into Riera, can't control it, and here come Anderlecht on the attack down his left hand side. Hranic's chasing back, but he's been beaten. Puts it across the box, has a shot. Luckily goes past the post. Murray was not going to be getting to that ball whatsoever. They've got themselves back into it in the last 10 minutes. Let's change Hranic. Hranic is looking tired. So it'll be... we haven't got any midfielder except for Jay Turner-Cook. Let's just do that. Jay Turner-Cook isn't a playmaker. Nor is Bellingham. So we'll just go with that. 4 minutes of time added on. We are in the round of 16, boys and girls, again. Doing wonderful stuff here with Dundee United. But we could be leaving them, couldn't we? Good performance. Brilliant performance. Happy. Lash has had a bad game. It's not like Lash should have a bad game. Not happy with performance, or he's lost focus. Play better then. That's all I can say to that. Play better. We're not going to find out who we've got until, obviously, the playoffs have gone through. And he's only out for 1 to 3 days. It was a tight hamstring, so that's okay there. Van Loon, give him some praise. Like I said, had a good game. Picked up man of the match as well. And we got 770k for that one. Nearly 780k. Brilliant stuff. Finances, we don't need to look at that, do we? We're Tycoon Takeover. We got loads of money in the bank. The next game is going to be Hibernian, but I want to see what happens with the Sociedad job. So we'll glaze over that and then see what happens there. We'll come back once we know what's happening with Sociedad. So no news just yet on the Sociedad front, but we have just lost to Hibernian. Celtic are now 5 points behind us, but we still have that game in hand, so that will go back to 8 if we win it. I'm hoping we're not going to derail our season. We have had a couple of players leave us on loan, so Mahmoud's gone out to St Mirren on loan, and Lewis Gordon has left us for Livingston. Couldn't bring any players in. We are a little bit light at left back. We've only got the 3 there, and then right back we still have the couple of players out. I think we're okay. I mean, midfield we're okay as well. We've got the 5 players there. What have we got down in development centre? We've got nothing. Jamie Rogers is down there. He can play left back. He's not great, but at least it's an option that could play. He's only League 2 player. Ignore that. We'll ignore that there. What have we got down there though? Position wise, I need a left back to come up. You? No. We'll have a play around. We'll try and find some players to bring up and play in those positions. Could we recall Fisher? We can't even recall him. He need to be an option to play at left back. But yeah, we are going to potentially move on to the next game then, which will be against St Mirren if we don't hear anything back from Sociedad. Oh, it's heated up. It's heated up. We've been requested to do our backroom staff changes. So we're going to go through that, and then the contract offer should be shortly after. So here is the offer. We have got a request to meet with the Dundee board as well. They want us to stay with the club. I understand why we've done amazing things here, but unless they're going to offer me close to what Sociedad are offering me, and they're not going to offer me that sort of money, we cannot stay here. So let's negotiate with Sociedad, and we're going to take over in May. Can we? No, we can't extend it any later. That's the 26th of May is when we leave Dundee United and come for this club. I'm going to try and get 45 out of them. They're going down to 40. What if we go top division relegation? What if we offer to drop that by 45%? Go up to 42. Oh! We're moving! Let's finalise this deal. I'm hoping we don't get sacked by Dundee from finalising this. We're moving, boys and girls. We are going to Sociedad, but it's at the end of the season, so we still have stuff here to do with Dundee. Or Dundee United. Keep saying Dundee, don't I? It's going to offend all the Dundee United fans. So once the season's done, we move on to the next stage, which is going to be in Spain. We're going to La Liga. We are going to Sociedad. £42,000 a year, that's what, £2.5 million? That 42,000 a week, Russ. Over £2.5 million per year. Amazing stuff. I've also noticed as well, 3.5-star reputation now, so we are on the rise. That's even before we went to La Liga. Let's go and win the league, though, with Dundee United. Let's go and win the Scottish Cup as well. Let's just give them so much stuff that we get onto that Legends list or the favourite personnel list, and then we can go into Spain and do exactly the same there, hopefully. But for now, let's go on to the St Mirren game. So the team then for the St Mirren game sees us play Futsal in goal. A back four of Mjaladze, Suller, King and Van Loon. Domraki and Bastida returning to the side. In the centre midfield, Kreisnin, Sanchez Yukata and Luis Gil Hermes. Supporting Papapostolou up front. We have pushed Kreisnin a little bit forward in the team. Doesn't usually play there. I'm hoping it's going to work out quite nice for him. He's staying here till at least the end of the season because nobody wants to pick him up at the moment. I mean, there's a lot of interest in him, and that seems to die off. In the team talk, we have said I'm sick of us losing, and I want a result here. We are good enough, better enough than St Mirren to get the win here and get ourselves away from the chasing pack again. Celtic, Rangers, Hibs, all after us. And like I said, I want to leave here a Scottish Premier League winner. And not like that, though. 17 minutes on the clock. St Mirren take the lead. Is me going to Sociedad affecting, or announcing that we're going to Sociedad, affecting everything that's going on at the club now? I'm hoping it's not going to affect it. I'm hoping that we can go on from this and get the result now. Let's go on the attacking mentality. Let's encourage the boys as well. Let's get the ball up the pitch. Let's get the ball to Luis Gil Hermes. Get it to Papapostolou. They are the main goal threats, the goal scorers in this team. Oh, I think I wrecked everything, to be honest, by announcing the Sociedad deal. But there we go. Van Loon chips that ball forward into Papapostolou. Players supporting him in the box, but no one was where the cross is. St Mirren get it clear. Put a challenge in. Put a challenge in and win the ball. We're tracking back, trying to get the ball. As Kreisnin running down the line. In goes the cross towards that back post. Luckily, it's over the crossbar. Doesn't trouble the goalkeeper. And what are we playing at in this game? Look at the match stats. We've had 4 shots, one of those on target. It has been all St Mirren. We need a better second half. A far better second half. Get your act together, boys. Go out with the same 11 that started this match and then just turn things around. Well, from this point onwards, let's... what do we do? Let's demand more out of them. Because they're not giving it all. Papapostolou, Luis Gil Hermes having bad games. Let's take them off. If you're not going to perform, get off the pitch. We will bring on... Riera can go to the right-hand side. Skinner can go up front. I want to make another change here. Lash is having a bad game as well. So we will bring on Ramon for him. Suller can go to left-back. Confirm that. Click play. Let's go. Half an hour to go and get a goal. Or 2 goals here. We need to win this game now. Because... Oh, Rangers are winning. Rangers are winning 5-0. Celtic are losing. Celtic are losing. Let's just go very attacking. Why not? We need to get something. Encourage the boys. Van Loon on this right hand side. Put the ball in the box. He does. No one's there. It's falling to Kreisnin though. Puts it up into the air to Skinner. Can't control the ball. St Mirren have got it. Playing it into the box. It's a dangerous ball. Mistake. Skinner. Mark Skinner gets it in. There's going to be a VAR check. Oh, it hasn't counted. Oh, I got all excited then when we scored. It's not even counted. I don't think it's going to be our day. We're throwing away the league. Throwing for St Mirren here. We need to get the ball at the pitch. Skinner steps in, wins it. Go on, score. He does. Oh, saves our blushes there. I'm going to stay on the attacking mentality. We have to stay on the attacking mentality. Going to make a substitution here. Domraki needs to come off. So Jay Turner Cook can come on for him. Let's swap these two. And then final trick. Patton for Van Loon. Yeah, I don't want to bring anyone else on because the other ones want to leave us. And Hutchinson is a young player. We are at 1-1. Confirm those. Can we push on for a winner? 4 minutes. I don't think we are going to get a winner here. I think it's just going to end 1-1. Drop points, but it was good to get ourselves back into it. Skinner did very well. I'm gonna praise him for that. There you go. Oh, he's happy. He's fired up. So, 5 points clear of Rangers, game in hand. 6 points clear of Celtic, game in hand on them. We need to win that game in hand. It is against local rivals Dundee, but we're not going to come back for that unless it is around the round of 16, second. Oh, it is. They're both around there. We're going to come back for. We're going to come back for the second leg and then the second Dundee game. Fingers crossed we can sort out the league form. We haven't actually won in the league since the Ross County game. I know it's only got 3 games. But it's a slump at the end of the day, and we don't need a slump this late in the season. We want to win the league. And we are going to win the league, hopefully, before we go to Sociedad. So if you guys have enjoyed that, big thumbs up on the video for me. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't already done so. And as always, folks, thank you very much for watching.